Hey, if you like this video, please consider subscribing and please smash up the like button, as some other people put it, to a new all-time high. It's so important for me as the producer of this video to see, oh, people like it, you know. So if you like it, please press the like button so I can see it. It's kind of the feedback function, and yeah, it's just beautiful. You know, it then kind of becomes a co-creational thing. Okay, thank you for doing that. Now, this video is about self-judgment and why self-judgment is actually such a crazy force in holding people down, right? As you probably know, I help people get out of the hamster wheel in their jobs. And, you know, the hamster wheel is basically a situation where you just function, you're basically caught up in that routine. And the reason why you're staying there is because you don't know what to do outside of your job. You know, you don't have an idea. Your energy level is not high enough to move out of the situation where you are now. You're afraid. Fear is a big topic. Like, even when you say, oh, I'm actually not afraid, it just makes a lot of sense. If you drill deeper, you will probably find out that there's some type of fear, like around, you know, money. Will I ever have enough money, right? So these are the most important reasons why people get stuck in the hamster wheel in jobs they don't like, doing the same thing over and over again with people they don't like, and where there's also basically an absence of meaning. It just doesn't resonate with their soul. It doesn't resonate with who you truly are. And my purpose is to help you out of this, because you are a bundle of talent and genius. And that is not for you. It is for everybody else. So you have the greatest thing that you can do for the planet and for your life and everybody around you is to actually, you know, live your purpose and find the love of your life, which is truly you. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about here initially is self-judgment. And self-judgment is very subtle. It's very subtle. It's basically the moment when you say, yeah, but I want to get out of this job, but I don't know how, you know. So, but you're putting yourself down. You're putting yourself in a position where you don't have the power and the energy. So you're judging yourself as much less than you are. Or and another thing is when people say, you know, why am I like this? That's a very, very common question for people who start to engage in the self-development journey. They go like, yeah, but why is it like this? I remember a couple of years ago, this was a question that I entertained so much. And that's also a form of self-judgment, because behind the why am I like this question is the idea that something is not okay with me. Now bear with me here, because the most important thing about this is the fact that you're basically teaching yourself that something is not okay with you if you say, yeah, but why am I like this? Why am I like this? And I don't know how many thousands of times I ask myself this question until I finally realized that liberation lies in not asking that question and actually becoming super aware of the desire to ask that question. When you feel into it, when you feel into this question, you will realize how disempowering it is. And I absolutely want to encourage you to watch very carefully when you're asking yourself, why is this going on in my life? You know, what has gone wrong in my childhood? I personally believe that these questions are pointless, because what we're seeing right now is just energy that's blocked inside of your system. And in order to change your life or make your life easier, you have to let the energy go, because that's all that energy wants to do. It wants to flow, right? So instead of asking, why am I like this? I highly recommend to just accept that it is what it is right now. And that would also be the exact opposite of self-judgment. I want to share a quick story with you. When I started out as a coach, I went out, I searched for clients, and I got turned down many times, hundreds of times. And you know, people said, "Oh, I don't want to work with you. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't make any sense. I don't need you right now." Blah blah, everything, right? And when I came from a negative meeting one day, I, for the first time in my life, had a very clear impression of what I was thinking about this event. And I heard myself talk to myself, and it was things like, "You're no good anyways, this is never gonna work, go back and get a normal job. You know, you're never making any money with this, will not come out well." And I stopped in the middle of the street. Well, I wasn't in I was on the sidewalk, but I stopped. I stopped myself, and then I went like, "Oh wow, this is how I'm treating myself." And that was such a shock moment, because when you become alive to what you're doing to yourself, it is a crazy moment. I almost cried because it's so bad, right? I felt it was so bad. I was smashed. My advice to you is, don't try to change your self-judgment. Don't try to change it, because wanting to change the self-judgment will probably result in more self-judgment, because then you're not just judging yourself, but you're also judging yourself for judging yourself. So, and that is, in my coachings, that is a moment that I call the shit sandwich. So you press from one side and you press from the other side, and in between is you. And you will not like the experience of being squashed between two plates of self-judgment. Basically, that's how I see it. So just watch it. Just watch what you're telling yourself, and just leave it there, because it's okay. You're becoming aware of the fact what you do, or what you're doing to yourself. And that is a super important moment of revelation. So yeah, that's my input here, and I hope you like this. And if you like the video, please smash up the like button. Maybe you want to drop a comment, maybe you want to get in touch with me, maybe you want to visit my website, subscribe to the channel, anything, right? My purpose with these videos is to give you something that's practical, that's deep, and that increases your vibration. And maybe you already heard these things, but it's just good to kind of pick it up again. Thanks for watching. Bye.